Chapter 59. The New Religion. Recently, a minister who is a professor of one of the most important theological seminaries in the country declared that modern church life and faith would have to be changed radically. 3 new facts now make possible a new life for man. First, drugs make possible a new experience of ecstasy and freedom. Second, sexual license can now be enjoyed without guilt or trouble. And third, automation and computers will soon make it possible to have a virtually workless world. So we must prepare for a no-work life. The hippies, who moved in on this faith, he described as a religious movement. They represent the wave of the future. About the same time that this minister proclaimed man's old sin as the new gospel, a problem was fed to a computer at a major university. Each New Year's Day, 1.5 million people and up to 300,000 cars pour into Pasadena for the Tournament of Roses parade and the Rose Bowl game. The entire Pasadena road and traffic problem, with all its variables, was fed into the computer. The computer answered that it was simply not possible to get that many people and cars in and out of Pasadena in one day. The Pasadena Police Department, not knowing this, had been doing the job with masterly skill for years. So much for the superior work of computers. But to return to this minister's dream. From one perspective, it makes sense. Anyone who does not work and who is sexually immoral and without principle will need drugs to escape the fact of his guilt and to hide from himself his own shame. It is not surprising that drugs are so vital a part of this no-work, free-sex religion. This wave of the future is really the revival of the old past, of sin and barbarism, and its revival can only mean the destruction of Christian civilization. Anyone who demands a no-work world wants someone as his slave to make such a world possible for him. Anyone who tries to establish a world of sexual license is really trying to destroy the world, to eliminate the family, and to subvert Christian civilization. And anyone who looks to drugs for experience is really tired of life and is running away from it. This new religion is doomed to experience the old-fashioned judgment of God. The world is under the government of God, and His government is written into every fiber of man's being, so that man's own being witnesses against himself when he sins. God's government is written in all of history and in all the universe, so that Deborah could sing triumphantly as she celebrated the overthrow of Sisera. They fought from heaven. The stars in their courses fought against Sisera. Judges 5:20. The new religion is very prominent and powerful today. It has taken our churches and schools, and it speaks arrogantly and with power, but it has no power to comfort men, to give them peace, or to give them new life. It can only make men captive and destroy them spiritually. But concerning these things, our Lord said, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Revelation 13:9-10.